Yo, what's up guys, Parkour here. So today, I'm going to talk about a very cool game that's coming out in less than 3 days, which is on March 31st. The game that I'm talking about is Storror, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Storror Parkour Pro. It's a little new parkour game that's coming out. And if that name sounds familiar to you, well, let me show you. If you heard of this little YouTube channel before, let me put it right here. Alright, there we go. If you heard of this YouTube channel called Storror, these people made the game called Storror Parkour Pro. Because if you go to this video, this one, if you scroll down a little bit, Storror Parkour Pro Early Access. But I don't want to show you gameplay. I want to show you gameplay before I actually show you what's on the Steam page and stuff. Because you're probably like still confused, what is this game about? So let's just go here and look through a little bit of it. Okay, right here, the official reveal trailer. This is the game, the official reveal trailer. So we're gonna watch it, and we're gonna see if we like it or not. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna see what's inside this game. So yeah, let's go.
You have to embrace uncertainty, risk of failure. So many unknowns.
I'm just turning off my camera, just for this.
And most people aren't willing to take that on. But if you've ever felt that moment, everything lines up. I guess it's a risk you're willing to take.
Alright, that was that video. That was honestly insane. So let me show you what is inside this. So, this is the reveal trailer, by the way. This is 4 months ago, during November of 2024. But, as you guys can see, here it says wish list. Yeah, wish list now. But still, if we go
Risk of
scrolling... so here's some little cool stuff that we just saw. So we saw a little character running off a crane. I've never seen that before. I mean, there are some games that actually kind of show that, but you can see, look, he runs off and he jumps. Oh shoot! Oh, he jumps. You can see, and it shows like a very cool parkour jump animation. You can see in the background, this looks like a pretty big map. So then he jumps off.
You have to embrace uncertainty.
And then it says that. And you land. Oh, I'm sending it to sound. And you can see, also, there's a little animation when you, like, fall off something. Like, for example, if you fall off, like, a high tower. It gives you, like, a ragdoll kind of animation. And you can see, look at this map. This map is insane. This map is, like, big. Big as heck. But yeah, hold on. Drinking my water. But still, you guys can see this map looks pretty big, so you're able to go anywhere. And also, by the way, this game is also going to be on Epic Games too. Let me see if it actually shows. Sorry, how long we did. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it says that, but okay. But still, it's going to be on there, and it's also going to be on Steam too. So if you have Steam, you can also get it from there. But yeah, I'll tell you about the release date, the price and stuff later on in this video. But still, so as you guys can see, there's like going to be like a big map. Okay, yeah, that's too big. You can see also there's like this little tower that the character jumps off. It like lands on, but it goes to a black screen. And you can see there's a whole traffic. There's a Tesla right there. If you didn't notice that, a Tesla Model X, right there, like where my mouse is. It's literally right there. I literally never saw that until now. But yeah, you can see there's like traffic. There's like AI people like walking. This looks pretty cool. This looks like a good potential parkour game. You can also see there's also rain because if you look right there and right there, you see there's like rain. So it's gonna be like. So I think what they're gonna do is there's gonna be like a weather cycle where it goes from like normal like sunny, normally doing some stuff, and then it goes to like rain or like cloudy or something. Or it's gonna make it so where you'll be able to change the weather. So that sounds like gonna be cool. There's also this, which this honestly looks like a good spot for like parkour because you could just vault and stuff. Also, what did these places actually shows like a little gameplay of it. So yeah, so here's this. It's pretty cool. And you can see, um, if I go back like a few seconds, you can see, that says, I think that says grave cap. I don't know what does that say, but still. So this is another cool place. Down here is like pipes, which he hits the wall, bonk. Then he hits this, then he flips over, then he falls into there, which is just the abyss. You see, what? Yeah, and then it takes you to a dark black screen, and then there's like a darker parkour animation, where you can just like hold out till you jump, then you lay it on. And there's also a first person view. So you can like jump on there. You can also swing off. And this man, he vaults over this, but then he just breaks into that and then just falls all the way down. And here's another part of the city map. But this is the more cooler part. You can see it shows like a little train. And look, the person's on it. He jumps and he lands in the water. That's insane. Bro, I think we're able to go. I think we're able to go anywhere. You can see, it goes to like you can see, up Grayscape. I think that's the place, the Grayscape that I was telling you guys earlier. But here's the character running, and then he vaults over this, and oh, if I go back a few seconds, if you didn't notice that, there's gonna be multiplayer in this game. Multiplayer. That's gonna be cool. I can't wait to see how people like do runs and stuff, and other people can just follow them. You see, if I go back like a few seconds, you can see he also does like this, where he just jumps to the other ledge. And oh, you could also see, you could also walk on like a long pole, so you could like balance and stuff. You can see, you could also jump off this high, and you could still like, ah. I'm not gonna tell you what actually happens if you jump off or anything. I mean, there's like a little random animation, but there's something else pretty cool that I'm gonna show you later. But you can see, you can jump off this high. It looks very high though. You could also do like a little animation to like uh slide down and grab onto the ledge instead of like jumping and then grabbing onto the ledge. You can just like slide down, grab this on the ledge, so like that. And then it goes back to this, where he's running, he's sliding. So I think what they're gonna do is, like when you first play the game on March 31st, as soon as you play the game, I think there's gonna be like a mission or something that you have to run away from the police, because that is like a helicopter and they're trying to get that parkour person. So I think that's what they're gonna do. There's gonna be like a run away from the police mission, I think. I'm just guessing. You can see there's like a sliding animation when you go off like a slope. You can see If you go down like a down slope, it does like a little slide animation. You can also vault over this, like a little monkey vault, I think. You and also I didn't notice. You can vault it 2 times. You can just vault over that. It launches you, and then you can vault over that. They can just do a little cool roll, and then it just goes jump, and then he just does like a back front flip, and then he lands there, does a backflip, and then he jumps, and then it goes into slow motion, which honestly looks insane. I like that. And then I say something else, and then there it is. And that's it, and it says wishlist now. But you're probably wondering, why does it not say the release date? Well, I'm going to show you another thing. So if I go over here and search up Storror Parkour Pro, there's a little YouTube channel. I'm going to show you this. Let me go to shorts. So let me first show you this little video. It's called multiplayer mode. I'm going to have to unmute. Alright. I'm going to show you this real quick.
Yeah, I kinda miss my student loan. I miss sitting in the student home, sharing stories. Now I sim and sipping sort of wrong, walking like I've been talking the talk but can't afford a phone. Trust, I'm all alone, panicking to play it safe. This talk of paper chase is forcing me to stay awake, living this layer cake where others will say it straight, say they got my back and that they're praying I'ma pave the way, like it's the great escape. Brothers doing better than me. I'm in a hurry, worry, what if they forget about me? I'm just another number, nothing when the check will bounce. See how I'm moving for money, but there's nothing but debt around me. So when the rest have found me bugging in the brain, and I'm somewhere between the struggle and the strain, they ask why every fucking song the fucking same, and I tell them it's cause ain't nothing changed. Saying ain't nothing changed, yeah. I'm saying ain't nothing changed. Trust, cause ain't nothing changed. Saying ain't nothing changed. Nah, cause ain't nothing changed. I'm saying ain't nothing changed.
Alright. So that was the little YouTube short about more of the gameplay. So I'm sure to show you what is inside this. So you can see, there it is, multiplayer. You can see there's now 2 people. And I think in multiplayer mode, you'll be able to change your character, where you can run with like the other person that was wearing his character, and then the other person that's wearing his own character. So player 2 wears his own, player 1 wears his. It looks honestly cool. And you can see it's also on a different place. You can see back there, there's a whole lot of buildings and stuff back there. You can see up here, there's now a little compass. So that's pretty cool. You can vault. You can jump over that. You can do that move. You can vault over. You can do that. You can climb up there. You can jump. He accidentally did this, but it looks pretty cool though. And then you vault over that. I mean, he just gets over that. Then he just vaults that, climbs onto there. Then jumps over. And then he just does this. He jumps off. I thought he was gonna like die or something, but he just landed it. Like, he just like flies by. He just goes, ah. There's POV of him, and he actually lands it. You see, there's like more interior down here. Let me show you. You see, there's like this and a little pipe right here, and then a little like sign. Looks pretty cool. I really like how they like use so much details of this. Looks pretty cool. You see, you can jump over there. You can see it's just showing them like doing some parkour. And look, here's the cool part I was telling you guys earlier. When you fall off, when you hit like something, it shows this. 16482 fracture. So like anytime you like fall off, or if you like ragdoll or something, as soon as you hit the ground, it gives you like a fracture or like a broken bone. And then your ragdoll looks kind of like this. And then as soon as it falls all the way to the ground, boom. It goes very, very fast though. But as you can see, it does a dislocation, and I don't know what was that other word, and then a fracture. And look how big that score is. So it gives you like more skate free hollow meat kind of style. And after that it gives you a sprain, which gives you more points. And then he just flies back up, hits it again, 505130. But yeah, you just keep going until your character's all done, and then that's it. So that looks pretty cool. let me go. So yeah, that's it of that. Um, there's more gameplay. Let me try to look for it. Okay, this one's by Jimmy Crook, but so it's coming out early access next week. And this video came out like 2 days ago, so it's coming out March 31st. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you some gameplay of it. Alright, that's it. More, I mean, there is more gameplay, but he hasn't talked about, I mean, he's now, I mean, there is more gameplay after this, but I just want to show you this part, and I'll show you the next part. But let me first check something. Alright, so let me first show you what is more into this. So, let me turn back on my camera, just show you. I mute it. Alright, so here's, some of the gameplay. Alright, so you can see pretty normal. He did a backflip and then he climbed on. More parkour. But there's now this new thing. Power. So I think when you hold like a button on your controller, because I think this game is going to be recommended on controller, but when you hold a button on the controller, I don't know what button is it, but it possibly might be LT. I don't know. But some random button, when you hold it, it shows a power. Then when you let go, it just gives you more power, like jump or something. I think it's going to be used with a jumping button, but I don't really know. But as you guys can see, when you hold it for much, it just makes you jump off. And then you land it. Looks pretty cool. So that's that. You can see more of it. And then you can see they're also on this other cool place. He's normally vaulting. He climbs up like usual. You can see back there. Look how big the map is. Look at that. And look, he does. Okay, I gotta go back for a second. So as soon as he's done doing this little cool move right here, where he climbs up here, he mantles up here, then he does a little front flip kind of thing, and lands it. And now look, this is what he does. He freaking jumps off, and then gets onto this pole easily, and then boom, he's off it. And then he's just done parkour some more. And then he lands down here, and you see, it looks honestly pretty cool. He vaults, and you can also see there's also stamina. I didn't really notice this, but look, power. There's also stamina. I think another button is gonna allow you to run, or I think it's like with left stick. I don't really know, but there's gonna be random buttons that you're gonna like choose to like use, so you can like move faster and even use more of your power when you're like jumping or something. But yeah, you can see it goes down when you're like sprinting. This looks honestly pretty cool. And then he jumps, does another power thing, another one. And then he just like jumps from each ledge. Then just normally rolls. Then he lands on there. He falls down. He vaults. And that's it. Storror Parkour Pro. And at the end, early access, March 31st, 2025. So yeah, that was sick. But now there's more gameplay that I gotta show you. So let's watch that. Alright, so that was it of that gameplay because it's going to show another one. But still, I'm going to show you what's inside this one. I know that you can't really see anything because it's like a YouTube Shorts kind of font. Like, kind of video frame. But, yeah. So let me show you. So now, on the right side, you can see when you do like a jump or something, it now gives you like a score. So it's more like Storror Park. It's more like rooftops and alleys, kind of, but like a little bit more realistic. And also, now, if you're using like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, on your screen it'll show you your controller and show you what you're doing, I think. I think that's what they're gonna do. And then you can see it also shows multiplayer. And also back here, here's like a new map. It looks like a more like a test map. I think this map is going to be used for the early access, I think. Or is it going to be like a bigger map? I don't really know. But you can see more multiplayer. You can see there's like lots of people. It's honestly going to be insane on how many people are going to play this. But yeah, so you see it gives you more of a score and it also shows you your line. And also it does like a little thing that says early or perfect and something like that. Perfect, you can see. And it's perfect. See, that's like another score. Good. Good. And then the camera changes, so you can see it moves. And look, you can see now you can see more of the controller and this. And look, there's also this man that he just does a front flip and lands it. And then that's that one. So now I'm gonna show you the other one. Alright, So that's it of all that gameplay. So let me go back into where it started. Alright. Alright, so let me get to the gameplay. So, at the start of the video, it actually went kind of funny because he just pushed a man off and he went, wah, and then it just ended. And then here's more clips. He just runway falls over. He falls onto this building. He lands on here. You see, I really love how they like made like the open world map so big so you can go like anywhere you want and just parkour. Looks pretty cool. So you take a front flip, you can land on here, do no more front flip. Then he just jumps off, lands up here, and then he just leaps the faith and then just falls away off. Then this man just jumps off a ledge. Then he lands down here. He does a front flip. Then he just bounces off there and falls. And then here's like kind of the same clip like from earlier. I don't know why are they kind of showing more of this. I mean, probably because Jimmy Krug didn't see about this one. And here's like a different gameplay of like a different kind of t-shirt. And you can see, there's also be like more character customization, so you're able to like change what shirt you want to wear. Like you can change like the color of it and even like different pants and stuff. And then that's just gameplay very small. Just get that. And then over here, this man just rolls off. He jumps up there. Then he goes down here. And it looks like there's like a cool other place. Like it looks like a construction site place that you can parkour on. And here's this little cool thing. He jumps. He lands this little pole. Well, he actually doesn't land. He actually grabs onto the pole. And it's like a swing pole. So you can like swing on the pole, which looks pretty cool. So it's like you can just like hold it on. Then you can just like go like backwards or forwards, and then you just let go, and it like shoots you high, and then you could just roll. You see like that. And then he just does like a normal front flip. He jumps onto there. He falls back down. Then he does this so cool thing. He gets over here. He slides down, grabs onto the ledge. Then he just lets go, grabs onto the other ledge. Then he just normally does a nerve one of these kind of tricks. Then he just vaults, lands, and then does a nerve vault. But yeah, looks like a pretty cool parkour. Looks like a pretty cool parkour place you can go to. And also there's this little funny thing that also happens. He just jumps into this this little hole, slide hole I think. There's just like a little hole that goes all the way down, then just lands, and then that's it. Alright. That's it of all the gameplay that I'm showing. Because this video is now going on for 28 minutes long. But yeah, so if you are wanting to see more gameplay, you can watch more on Storror Parkour Pro's YouTube channel. Yeah, they showed a date reveal, which is the same video that I showed you, but not on like the user shorts one. And they even showed the Storror team play testing and stuff. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna link a Discord server to their Discord server, so y'all can join it. Because if you go over here and join it real quick, I'm gonna show you. I don't know, but they don't have it on here. But let me show you. Alright, let me show you. So this is a Storror Parkour Pro. Yeah, now I was gonna crash out. Yeah, this man's right now crashing out because he wants to play it now. But as you guys can see, this is Discord. This is the Discord server. Because also, they also made little videos showcasing when I was gonna release. But yeah, this is where you can see general, off topics. I accidentally have that thing on. Hold on. Alright, what I was saying was, so this is what it's gonna look like. Don't worry about those, like, lock channels I had. I accidentally turned on something. But, don't worry about that, though. But, still. You see, they have, like, announcements, dev updates about, the videos and stuff. And then you can...
What do you mean?
You can see he also sent this video.
Eyes, what do you see? Probably nothing, must be lean. Where I'm from, don't do that. Well,
Just more parkour that goes on for, like, 57 minutes. And then added tackling link for the security AI.
This vessel leave no impact, no, that's not an option.
So that looks pretty cool. We had some 8-player multi-tests earlier today. It was pure chaos, but so much fun. And then some work from the console. This is like more gameplay of the game.
I'm just another number.
But you see there's like more gameplay and stuff. Like where he goes on this like little slide. He goes all the way down. Yo, wait. What the what the what the Oh look, he goes to his man's playing Storror Parkour Pro for 2 hours? Gee. But still, let me show you this. That was insane. So look, if you watch from right here, so look, he does like a little backflip, lands on this little slide. He slides in this little slope, and look, he falls. He slides on it again, and then he just does like a backflip and lands in it. That's crazy. Oh, that's so cool. Hold up, I actually want to do something like that when that game comes out. Hold on. Why is that actually so good? And then you land to the water. Oh my god. And look how, yeah, you can't see inside full screen. I'm sorry about that. I think you can. Hold on. Let me see. Look in the mind, you can. But what I was saying was, you can see this is like a back of this. That looks insane. And it's like a little sunset. Look, you fall off, you slide onto there, then you fall in. That's gonna be cool to do. Hold on, that was insane. Good job, David. Pretty cool. Alright. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. That's it. I'll link the Discord server for Storror Parkour Pro in the description. And I will also link the Storror Parkour Pro YouTube channel. So y'all can go subscribe to it. And also make sure you go on their Steam page, which I'll also link to. And make sure you click on add to your wish list if you're getting this game. For example, I am, so I'm just gonna... Ding! Why is... Oh, this game is free. I never knew this game was free. What the heck? Alright. But still. So y'all can go add it to your wish list. I think I already did. Yeah, you can see I already added to my wish list. Because you see, these are the games I have my wish list on. This game already came out. I'm just going to remove it. I'm just going to remove games I don't really need anymore. This game has not been out for like a while. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can add to your wish list, and then, yeah. But you're probably wondering, when does it actually come out in time? Because you're probably wondering, well, on March 31st, I don't know when it's going to come out. Well, by the Discord server, in general, Mr... Hold on, let me look for him. Mr. Old Darty Benji, he said 5 p.m. UK time. And I searched up what 5 p.m. UK time to my time is. Just write this, 5 p.m. UK time Monday to EDT, or just 5 p.m. UK time to whatever heck your thing is. For example, if you're CST, it'll tell you when. For example, for me, I'm 5 p.m. UK time to EST. So that for me will be at 1 o'clock p.m. And don't worry about it saying Friday. It's not coming out Friday. It's actually coming out Monday. So make sure you just type 5 p.m. UK time to your time, and then it'll show you what time it'll be. So then on Monday, you can then just look that up again, see when it comes out, then wait until that happens, and then boom, you'll be able to play. So yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. That's it. I'll link the Steam page, the YouTube channel, and the Discord server in the description. If y'all want to wishlist the game, subscribe to their channel, and join the Discord. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. That's it. See ya.